present you. You ready to come up? All right. Present yourself.
Awabakahan by Yahweh by Yasha'Allah.
Awabakahan by Yahweh by Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh Shemashah.
Yahweh Shemashah.
By Yasha'Allah.
All right, sorry. So, Wapadon, sorry, rise, turn face east. We'll do the prayers. We're going to start off with the Lord's Prayer. Brother. There you go. We'll start with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayah, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakuka, Laba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayah, Bethelanawa, Lakam, Cal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawabathinawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawabathinawa, Wala'ah, Wiyayanawa, Wanasai 1, Abal, Haushayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Wa'ala, Wa'aparth, Lawa'alamyam, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Let's pray for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babakashah, Bethelanawa, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kalmaka'ala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Lahakwiyam, Hamathiam, Hakak, Arakawath, Atama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Wad Aman. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. Some blessings. Rakatha Yahweh, Wa Yahushua, Wa Maka'ala, Wa Alahayim, Matazabaya, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawapya, Ha Saranyam, Ha Quatazayonya, Ha Kwalayoyu, Wa Agwathian, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Wad Aman. This is English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua, and Michael, and the angels, commanding during Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahariam, Mahayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Asha, Shemayam, Wa'aratazah, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shemaraka, Anala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamor, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Shemaraka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashemash, Lakayaka, Wayarak, Walayala,
Walayawa,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makarai,
Makarai,
Athnapashka,
Athanapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaathka,
Tazaathka,
Wabaathka,
Wabaathka,
Maatah,
Mayatah,
Wa'adalam.
Mayalam.
In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the
I will
hills,
lift up mine eyes to the hills.
from which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha Allah
he that keepeth Yasha Allah
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
This time
and
forth,
even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Adam Alaka'ah,
Adam Alaka'ah,
Al Takarash,
Al-Takarash,
Al Tashakwat,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al
Al,
Kayahana,
Kayhana,
Awabika,
Al-Wabika,
Yahamawan,
Yahamawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Amakah,
Al-Amakah,
Ya'armwa,
Ya'armah,
Sabada,
Sabada,
Wayatha,
Wayatah,
Ya'atizawa,
Al-Tazawah,
Al Tazapanwaka,
Al-Tazapanu,
Amara,
Amarah,
Lakawa,
Akawa,
Wakakidam,
Wakakriya,
Magawaya,
Makawala,
Wala Ayazakar,
Baba Zakor,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yashala,
Awara,
Awala,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawataza,
Awataza,
Laba,
Rabah,
Yakadwa,
Yakabwa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Barayath,
Barayah,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Adawam,
Anawam,
Wabdashemai,
Shemai,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Wawa Abba,
Baba Abba,
Wahagaria,
Agaria,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amam,
Balamam,
Wa'malak,
Wamah,
Palashath,
Alashat,
Yashabia,
Alashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Alawa,
Amam,
Amam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Bayan Lawat,
Selah,
Selah,
Ashalaham,
Ashalam,
Kabadian,
Kababio,
Kasasara,
Sasara,
Kayabian,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Banakor,
Pashwan,
Kashawan,
Nishadmadua,
Shabiwa,
Bayan Darawa,
Bayan Alawa,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Ladama'a,
Anama'a,
Shayatamwa,
Shaitambo,
Darayamawa,
Dayanadaba,
Karab,
Karab,
Wakazaba,
Kazaba,
Wakazabak,
Kazaba,
Wakazal,
Kazaro,
Mana'ai,
Mai'ai,
Kaanaya Samwa,
Kaina Samwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amara,
Amara,
Naya Rasha,
Nairasha,
Lanawa,
Anawa,
Ath,
Ah,
Nayawath,
Dawa,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
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 Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagalgala,
Kagario,
Kakwash,
Kwash,
Lapanya Rakah,
Lapaya Rakwa,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Dabia Ira Ira,
Ira,
Wa Kalaba,
Wakalaba,
Alahat,
Alahat,
Harayam,
Narayam,
Kamthar Datma, Basa
Kadadadam,
Iraka,
Basa Ira,
Wabasa,
Abasa,
Wapathka,
Rapafka,
Tabahalam,
Habahala,
Malaha,
Alaha,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kualawam,
Kalaham,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wairabakwash,
Shemka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashua,
Wayabalawa,
Wayabalawa,
Ajai,
Aidai,
Wayakaparwa,
Waikaparawa,
Wayabadawa,
Wayabalawa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadawa,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shemka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labatka,
Labaka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Aharataza.
Aharataza.
In the English, keep not thy
Keep
silence,
not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Oh, not thy
Oh,
peace,
not thy peace.
and be not still,
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies
thy enemies
make a tumult,
make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate
have
thee
lifted up the head.
and lift up their heads.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people
and consulted against
and consulted against
thy hidden
thy
ones.
hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them
and
off
let us cut them off
from being a
from
nation,
being a nation,
that the name of Yasha
that the
Allah
name of Yasha Allah
may be no more
may
remembrance.
be in no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of
the
Edom,
tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the
and
Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also
Assyria also
is joined with
is
them.
joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as unto
as
Sisera,
unto Sisera,
as unto
and
Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
the
Kison,
brook of Kisan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the
Make
earth.
their nobles
Make their nobles
like Oreb
like a red
and like Zeeb.
and like Zeeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah
and as Zabah,
and as
and
Zalmunna,
as Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
Let us take to ourselves
the houses of
the
Yahweh
houses of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
O my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the
as
wind,
they stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
and as the fire burneth wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on
as
fire.
the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy
with
tempest,
thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame.
that they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
let them be confounded
Let them be confounded.
and trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame.
and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high of all the earth. Sorry. Shall I be seated? You get used to Shalom Israel. Yahweh Shemeshah Barakatah. Yahweh Shemar Athabah Shemeshah. So, my brothers and sisters, man, this is the Isupk Fayetteville, North Carolina Sabbath service. And of course, we're going to pick up where we left off last week. If you got any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. Like, subscribe, share. You know, let's get this truth out here, man. Let's take back our traditions, take back our heritage, man. You know what I'm saying? The Sabbath service is part of our culture, man. This is part of what we do as Israelites. You understand? And we're going to pick up, and we're in the book of Genesis. We're in chapter 27. And we're going to, of course, in Sabbath service fashion, we read in ancient Hebrew first, in the Syrian, and then we read in the English, right? Let's say you got any questions, type them in the chat. We're going to start in the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 18 in the Hebrew. Wayaba'ah, ow. Abayawan. Wayamar, Abaya. Wayamor, Ananaya, Maya, Atha'a, Banaya. Wa'amor, Yaiquab, Al, Abayawa, Anakaya, Ashawa, Bakarak, Ashayathua, Ka'ashar, Dabarath, Alaya, Quam, Na'a, Shaba'ah, Wa'akala, Ma'tazayadia, Ba'ibarawa, Labarakanaya, Napash, Napashak, Wayamar, Yatazakakwa, Al, Manawa, Ma'a, Za'a, Ma'arath, Lamataza'a, Banaya, Wa'amar, Kaya, Hakwa Ra'a, Yahweh, Alahayak, Lapanaya. We'll start at 24. Wa'amar, Yatazakakwa, Al, Yatazakak, Kaba, Gasha'a, Na'a, Wa'amashak, Banaya, Ha'atha'a, Za'a, Banaya, Aishawa, La'a, Wayagasha, Ya'aiquab, Al, Yatazakaku, Abayawa, Waya Masha'awa, Wa'amor, Hakala, Kwalwala, Ya'aiquab, Wahayadram, Yadaya, Ashua, Wala'a, Hakayara'a, Kaya, Ayawa, Yadayawa, Kayadawa, Aishawa, Akayawa, Sha'ayarath, Wayabara Ka'awa, Wa'amor, Atha'a, Za'a, Banaya, Ashawa, Wa'amor, Anaya. All right. In the English, you can start back at 18 to 24.
Okay. Okay. This book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 18. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here I am. Slack, here am I. Who art thou, my son? Verse 19. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. Verse 20. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Most High, thy power, brought it to me. Verse 21. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. Verse 22. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau.
Right, because remember, the mother told him, you understand, to fulfill the prophecy of the prophet that told him that the elder shall serve the younger, right?
Right.
Go ahead, read on.
Khan. Verse 23. And he discovered him not, because his hands were hairy, and his brother's Slakia, and his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him.
So he did what?
So he blessed him.
Right, so here you see it. You know, Jacob gets the blessing, right? Just like the prophet said several verses back. You understand? A lot of Christians, oh, he stole it. He did this. Man, this was the Lord wanted. Right. He didn't steal nothing. He did what he had to do to fulfill prophecy. You understand? That's not stealing. You understand? That's what was prophesied to happen. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 24. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am.
That's 24.
All
right, the water, brother. 25. Why Amar? I got your eye. Like ya. Why I call eye? Ma tazayad. Banaya. Like my eye one. Tabarak. Nagashaya. Wayagash. Lawan. Wayakal. Wayaba'a. Lawa. Yayana. Wayashath. We'll stop at 31, okay. Wayamar. Alayawa. Yatazakakwa. Abayawan. Kasha'a. Na'a. Washakwaka. Laya. Banaya. Wayagash. Wayashakwa. Lawa. Wayarak. Ath. Wayarak. Bagadayawa. Wayaba Raka'awa. Wa'amor. Ra'a. Rayaka. Banaya. Karayak. Shada'a. Ashar. Barakawa. Yahweh. Wayathan. Laka. Alahayim. Mata'al. Hashemayim. Wamasha Lakia. Wamasha Mashanaya. Rataza. Waraba. Dagon Slakia. Dagam. Watayarash. 29. Yeah, wait, 29. Your eye by the yawa slaki. Your eye by the wak. Amayam. Wayashak the wa. Waka. La amayam. Hawa a. Kabayara. Layakaak. Waya ma'ath wawa. Laka. Banaya. Amaka. Amawaraka. Ara wara. Wamaba rakayab. Barada. Wayahaya. Kashar. Kala'a. Yatazakaku. Labarak. Ath. Yaiquab. Wayahaya. Ak. Yataza'a. Yataza'a. Yaiquab. Ma'ath. Ganaya. Slaki. Panaya. Yatazakaku. Abayawa. Wa'ashawa. Akayawa. Ba'a. Ma'tazaya. Dawa. 31. Waya'ash. Gam. Awa'a. Mata'ai Mayam. Wayaba'a. La'abayawa. Wayamor. La'abayawa. Yaquam. Abaya. Wayakal. Maya. Slaki. Matazayad. Banawa. Ba'ai Bayar. Tabara Kanaya. The Pashak. There you go. Start from 25 to 31.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25. Chapter 27 and verse 25. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of it, my sons, Vincent, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he said, Slaki, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. Verse 26, and his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. Verse 27, and he came near and kissed him, and he smelt the smell of the raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is the smell of a field, which the Most High hath blessed. Verse 28, therefore the Most High gave thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and the plenty of corn and wine. Verse 29, let people serve thee, and the nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that cursed thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. Verse 30, and it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made the end of a blessing, Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. Verse 31, and he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me.
All right, we're going to stop that. Lock your brother. 31. We're at 32. The book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 32 in the Hebrew. Wa Amar, Lawa, Yatazakakwa, Abayawa, Maya, Athaha, Wa Amar, Anaya, Banayak, Bakarayak, Aishawa, Wayakarada, Yatazakakwa, Karada'a, Gadala'a, Ida, Id, Maida, Wayamor, Maya, Apawa'a, Hawa'a, Ha Tazada, Tazayad, Wayaba'a, Laya, Wayakal, Maka'al, Makala, Slakia, Bataram, Tabawa'a, Wa'abakara'awa, Gam, Barak, Yahweh. 34. Kashama'ai, Aishawa, Ath, Dabaraya, Slakia, Dabaraya, Abayawa, Yawa, Taza Aqua, Gadala'a, Wamara'a, Id, Ma'ad, Wa'amor, La'aka, Slakia, Labayawa, Barakanaya, Gam, Anaya, Abaya, Wa'amor, Ba'a, Akayak, Bama Rama'a, Wayakwakwa, Barakathka. 30, we'll be stopping at 37 or 38. 38, okay. Wa'amor, Hakaya, Kwara'a, Shamawa, Ya'aiqua, Wa Ya'aiqua, Banaya, Za'a, Pa'amayam, Ath, Bakarathia, Lakwaka, Wana'aya, Aitha'a, Lakwaka, Barakathia, Wa'amor, Hala'a, Tazalath, La'aya, Barakaha, Waya, Waya Iwan, Yatazakakwa, Waya Amar, La'ashawa, Hana, Slaki, Gabayara, Shamathayawa, Laka, Wa'ath, Kal, Hakayawa, Nathathaya, Lawa, La'abarayam, Wadagawa, Wathayarash, Samakathewa, Walaka'a, Apawa'a, Ma'a, Aisha'a, Banaya. 38. We'll read 38. Yeah, hold on. Wayamor, Aishawa, Al, Habayawa, Habaka'a, Akath, Hawa'ah, Lakah, Abaya, Babakanaya, Gam, Anaha, Abaya, Wayasha'ah, Ashawa, Kwalawa, Wayabak. All right.
Verse 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau.
Yeah, you got it. And this, I don't know if y'all been following along the last couple of weeks. We've been going into the story of Isaac and Rebekah, Esau and Jacob. And here it is. You remember last week we went into Rebekah, told Jacob, like, go do this, put this on, you know what I'm saying? Go get your brother's garment, put this on right here and go to your father, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a continuation of, you know what I'm saying, the beginning, if I may. And here it is, you know what I'm saying? Isaac, his father, said, Who art thou? He's like, wait a minute, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Last week we were talking about it. And now Isaac is saying, okay, Isaac was of age at the time. So his eyes has failed him, are failing him, and but he does have his other senses, So he's saying, like, okay, who are you? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 33. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it to me?
Right.
And brought it me.
Go ahead.
And I have eaten of all before thou comest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed.
Now let me ask you a question. So what is Isaac saying to Esau right now? He said, "Wait a minute, I just had me something good to eat. You know what I'm saying? And it was prepared especially for me, and I ate all of it. Who brought that to me?
All right.
I want to know who that was because I blessed him. You understand? And and I blessed him in everything that he asked for. I gave it to him. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 34. When Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father.
Right. So he realized, okay, whoever got just the spirit of Esau, I want some too. You know what I'm saying? Everything that our oppressor sees, the spirit of this, everything that he sees that seems to be a blessing, he won't see it. He can't never just allow you to enjoy anything he wants in. As to why this nation, our nation, the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indians, which are the Israelites of the Bible, right? That's why we struggle with understanding our culture today, because Esau is carrying out the same spirit. He know our blessing, but what does he always want? He wants the same thing. He wants what is ours. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 35. And he said, Thy brother come with stability, and hath taken away thy blessing. Verse 36. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me with these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?
So what is Esau doing right now? For those out there who out there listening online or looking at it on YouTube, what is Esau doing? What is he good at all the damn time? Persuading. You understand? He lies. He speak with a forked tongue. Jacob didn't take away his birthright. He gave away his birthright. You understand? And his father has the ability to bless whoever he wants to bless. But in Israel, we know that the firstborn normally receive, like, his father inheritance. So he's saying, okay, well, once again, the spirit of Esau, jealousy, you understand? Go ahead.
Verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants.
Go ahead.
And with corn and with wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?
Go ahead.
Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Right. All right, you ready?
verse 39, right? 39 in the Hebrew. Waya I, Ya Tazakakwa, Abayawa, Waya Amar, Alayawa, Hana'a, Mashamanaya, Ha'arataza, Yahweh, Mawashabak, Wamata'al, Hashemayam, Ma'ayel, Wa'ala, Karabak, the Kayaha, Wa'ath, Akaya, the Abad, Wahayoha, Slakin, Wahayaha, Ka'ashar, Thara'ad, Waparakwa, Alawa, Ma'al, Tazara'arak, Wayashatam, Ashawa, Ath, Ya'aiqua, Al, Habaraka'a, Ashar, Barakawa, Abayawa, Wa Ashawa, Balabawa, Yakorabawa, Yamaya, Abala, Abal, Slakin, Abal, Abaya, Wayawaka, Ath, Ya'aiqab, Akaya, Wayabad, Larabakwa'a, Ath, Dabaryara'a, Aishawa, Banaha, Hagada'al, Wathash Wathash Laka, Wathakwara'a, Laya'aiqua, Banaha, Hakwatana, Watha Amor, Alayawa, Hana'a, Aishawa, Akayawa, Akayak, Mathanayakam, Laka, Latharahagat, Gaka, Batha'a, Banaya, Shama'ai, Bakolawa, Wakwawam, Barak, Laka, Al, Labawa, Akaya, Kanara'a, Wayashabath, Imawa, Yamayam, Hakadayam, Id, Ashar, Thashawab, Kamath, Akayak, Id, Shawab, Apa, Hakayak, Mamaka, Washaka, Ath, Ashar, Ashayath, Lawa, Washalakathia, Walakokwathka, Yaka, Masham, Lama'a, Ashikar, Gama, Shanayakam, Yawama, Akkad. 45. That's it. Yeah. Mhm.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
Right. He said the fatness of the earth. You remember the blessing that he gave to Jacob, what he was good. Jacob did, you know what I'm saying, the earth. You know what I'm saying? And Esau is definitely dwelling in the fatness of the earth. You know what I'm saying? He wants his hand in all the good things. You understand? But he shouldn't be in rulership over the earth. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live.
By the what?
Thy sword.
By the what?
By thy sword.
By the love.
By thy sword.
See, you got to know this is the spirit of Esau. You understand? And this is the thing that his father told him. This is how you gonna live, because guess what? His father, just think of a father knowing his son. He know exactly, you know what I'm saying, how his son would rule if he was in rulership. He know that he was gonna be cunning and skilled at killing. You understand? He's the epitome of a murderer in spirit. And his father knew that about him. He said, you know what, by your sword, that's how you gonna live. You know what I'm saying? He knew it, because guess what? When he wanted venison, guess who he's called? He called Esau. That's a father knowing his child. That's why it's so important that fathers always be in rulership over the household. Because the father, you know what I'm saying, knows his sons, you know what I'm saying, or knows his daughter. But what you seeing right here, you know, take the entity off of it, take the whole mysticism off of it. This is simply a father that knows his son. And he knew that in rulership, this is how my son would rule. He gonna want to give hugs and kisses. He gonna be the one that gonna chop your head off. You understand? I know who you are, son. If you're gonna be in rulership, I know how you would do it. You would do it with what? The sword. And this is proven to be true throughout the earth, because guess what? This is how Esau maintains all the other nations. You have a problem with Esau, you're getting the mother of all bombs dropped on you. You're getting the atomic bomb. You are going to war. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they rule this earth. And it's been that way since Romo-Greco Empire. You understand? Go ahead.
Khan. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion.
Now here go the flip side now. And people say this, you just don't know that because of this empire, we kind of been deceived by a lot of it. But Esau definitely is in service to us right now. We just don't know it. The problem is we're out of order with keeping our law, statutes, and commandments. The service that Esau is supplying to us, he is the police officer that's coming to your house because you're selling dope out of that damn house. You understand? He is the one that is locking up and giving us baseball numbers because we're not being obedient to our Father. That's his service. You know, he is the judge that's ruling over you because you're disobedient. He's in service to you. We just, because of our disobedience, the service that he provides is the thing that he was given, and that's a sword. He know how to put you away in this service. You think about all the NBA players that they're making all this money. Who's their manager, Kawal? Esau. Yeah, he in service to you. But what you don't know is he's cunning because you don't know what to do with your money. Guess what? He does. You know what I'm saying? He know how to make sure that his hatred, the scripture says, his perpetual hatred, just like this right here, maintain his dominance over you. But he is in service to us. All the music and entertainers, who's handling their money, Kawal? Esau. He's in service to us. The problem is we're not in order as we're supposed to be as Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, according to the law, statutes, and commandments. So therefore, when he deal with us treacherously. You understand? He has no filter, but he is the service department. If you think about Esau and all the things that he maintains in earth, it's to really keep us in check. Right. The problem is we're so out of check. He's doing what he's doing best, and his rulership should be with the sword. When you tango with the devil, he steps on your toes, if I may. Go ahead, brother.
Khan. That thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
So what?
That thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
There you go. So Esau is after we came out the Dark Ages and they went into the Renaissance. Oh, it's been on ever since. Go ahead.
Verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Mhm.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Soon as I'm done mourning my father, oh, but Jacob, yeah, I'm gonna be on your behind. You know what I'm saying? Get on your horses because I'm coming for you. And guess what? He's proving his word now. Go ahead.
Verse 42. And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doeth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
He said he's going to comfort himself with the purpose of killing you. I mean, he'll find comfort in killing you, Jacob. And guess what a mother going to do? Go ahead.
Verse 43. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise. Flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran.
Go ahead.
Verse 44. And tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away.
Right. So she's saying, he'll be out in a few days. He'll come down in a few. Go kick it with my brother for a few days. Because you know how your brother get. What y'all are looking at is a family. You understand? And just picture it. Just you know how your brother get. If you ever had a brother, he get upset with you. Just leave him alone. He'll calm down a little bit. Just looking at a family dispute about something that has happened that the Lord allowed to happen. You understand? That's what you're seeing, right? This is history once again. Go ahead.
Verse 45. Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day?
Right. So what is she saying? I'm gonna lose both of y'all. I'm gonna lose both of y'all. This is a mother that's concerned about her son. And guess what else you know? Just like you knew Isaac knew Esau and Jacob, guess what? Rebekah knew both of them too. That's a mother. She said, you know what? Just let your brother give a little time, and this is what I'm gonna need for you to do. Because if not, I'm gonna lose both of y'all. All right. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 46. Wata Amar Wawaka Yatazakakwa. Oh, Slakia, brother. Hold on. I went to the wrong Slakia. Hold on. Let me go back. No, I missed my page. Sorry. We're in Genesis 27. Yeah, 46. All right, sorry. Slakia. Scroll on down. Gotcha. Kwatasataya. Bakayaya. Mapanaya. Banawath. Slakia. Banayawath. Katha. Lakwaka. Ya'ikwa. Asha'a. Babanawath. Katha. Ka'ala'a. Babanawath. Ha'arataza. Lama'a. Laya. Ka'yayam. 28, verse 1. It's like you. Wayakwara'a. Yatazakakwa. Al. Ya'aikwab. Wayabarak. Athawa. Wayatazawa'a. Wa'a. Wayamar. Lawa. La'a. Takwaka. Asha'a. Babanawath. Kanaayak. Kwayawam. Laka. Parana'a. Aram, Bayatha'a, Bathawa'al, Abaya, Amayak, Kwaka, the Ka, Masham, Shama'a, Babanawath, Laban, Akaya, Amak, Wa'al, Shadaya, Yabawak, Atha'ak, Waya Paka, Waya Parak, Waya Barak, Wa'ayatha, Wakwala'al, Amayam, Wayathan, Laka, Ath, Barakath, Abraham, Laka, Walazah, Ra'ak, Athaka, Larashathka, Ath, Rataza, Magarayak, Ashar, Nathawa, Alahayim, La Abraham. Stopping at verse 6. Okay. Wayashalak, Yatazakakwa, Ath, Ya'aiqua, Wayalak, Parana'a, Aram, Al, Labawan, Ban, Bathalawa'a, Ha'aramaya, Akaya, Rabakakwa, Ya'aiqua, Wa'ashawa, Wayara'a, Aishawa, Baya, Baraka, Yatazakakwa, Ath, Ya'aiqua, Washalak, Athawa, Parana'a, Aram, Laquakath, Lawa, Mashama, Asha'a, Babarakawa, Athawa, Wayatazawa, Ayalawa, La'amar, La'a, Thakoka, Asha'a, Babanawath, Kana'awa.
Verse 46. And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughter of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these, which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me? It's the book of Genesis, chapter 28, and verse 1. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
Do what?
Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
Once again, this is a father. Father is his time has come near, and he's talking to his sons. This is your blessing. This is your blessing. This is how you should rule the earth. If you once you're in charge, I know how your brother Esau gonna rule the earth, and when he's in charge, I know. Now here go ones right here that's really important. Choose the right wife. You know what I'm saying? Don't choose her, because don't choose this type of sister. You know what I'm saying? Because if you choose with Heth, you understand? What good is she gonna do to my life? You understand? Don't go down there fooling with the women in Canaan. Right? And if you know who Canaan is, you know that's descendant of who? Ham. All right, go ahead.
Khan, verse 2. Arise, go to Padan Aram, to the house of Bethuel.
Go to your people. Go to your folks, man. You understand? Your folks. Go ahead.
Khan, thy mother's father,
Uh-huh.
and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban,
There you go. Go ahead.
thy mother's brother. Verse 3. And the Most High Almighty blessed thee
Mhm.
and made thee fruitful and multiply thee,
Uh-huh.
that thou mayest be a multitude of people.
Right. A multitude of who?
Of people.
Of people. Yeah, I remember the scripture earlier when he said what? 2 nations are in thy womb. You think you have it all figured out. You don't. the Lord know what he's doing. And if he left it up to us, we would be in the condition that we in right now. You know what I'm saying? Messing it all the way up. That's why the Lord say his spirit should always strive with man. He knows, right? The Father knows. He is the one that is making sure the sun doesn't bump into the moon. Go ahead.
Khan, verse 4. And give thee the blessing of Abraham to thee and to thy seed with thee, that thou mayest inherit the land wherein thou art a stranger.
Go ahead.
Which the Most High gave unto Abraham. Verse 5. And Isaac sent away Jacob, and he went to Padan Aram, unto Laban, son of Bethuel, and Syrian, the brother of Rebekah.
Go ahead.
Jacob's and Esau's mother. Verse 6. When Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him away to Padan Aram to take him a wife from thence, and that he has and that as he blessed him, he gave him a charge, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
Well, he gave him a charge. You should not take a wife of Canaan. This is a father speaking to his son, right, Cole? You got to know, hey son, don't go down there fooling on them women. If now I'm gonna charge you, I'm giving you this order, if I may. Right? Go ahead.
We in verse 7. The book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 7. Wayashemai, Yaiqua, Al, Abayawa, Slaki, Allah, Amawa, Wayalak, Padanaya, Aram, Wayara'a, Ashawa, Kaya, Rayawath, Banawath, Kana'ain, Ba'ayana, Slaki, Ba'ayanaya, Yatazakakwa, Abawa'a, Wayalak, Ashawa, Al, Ya Ashamayo, Wayakakwa, Ath, Makalath, Bath, Yashamael, Ban, Abraham, Hakawath, Nabayawath, Isle, Nashanawa, Lawa, La Sha'a, Wayataza'a, Yaiqua, Maba'ar, Slaki, Shaba'ai, Wayalak, Karana'a, Wayapaga'ai, Bamako'am, Wayalak, Sham, Kaya, Ba'a, Ashamash, Wayakwa, Ma'abanaya, Amakwam, Wayasham, Marasha, Maraash, Thawa, Wayashkwa, Wamakoram, Wa'a, Wayakalam, Waha Naya, Salam, Matazaba, Arataza'a, Wawa'ashawa, Magaya'ai, Ashamaya'a, Wanaha'a, Ala'akaya, Alahayim, Alayam, Wayaradwam, Bawa, Wana'a. Were we stopping there? Okay. Wana'a, Yahweh, Natazab, Ala Yawa, Wayamor, Anaya, Yahweh, Alahaya, Abara'am, Abarak, Wa Alahaya, Yatazakakwa, Rataza, Ashar, Atha'a, Shakab, Alaya'a, Laka, Athnana'a, Walazara'ak.
Verse 28. Salakia. This book of Genesis, chapter 28, and verse 7. And Jacob obeyed his father and his mother, and was gone to Padam Aram. Verse 8. And Esau, seeing that the daughters of Canaan pleased not Isaac his father.
Esau see what?
The daughters of Canaan pleased not Isaac his father.
Now imagine Esau sitting in the cut, saying, okay, you got the blessing, and I see my mother and father want to send you off down there to do that. So he's sitting in the cut and said, I see what daddy told you. I see what Pop said. I see what y'all got going on. And what it said, please not. You know what I'm saying? So okay. So Esau said, okay, Dad gonna be mad if we went out and fooling with the women in Canaan, huh? Okay, all right, Pop. But you gonna give him his blessing. All right, go ahead.
Verse 9. Then went Esau unto Ishmael, and took unto the wives which he had Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son,
right,
the sister of Nebo-Ajoth, to be the wife, to be his wife.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. And Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran. Verse 11. And he lightened upon a certain upon a certain place, and tarried there all night, because the sun was set. And he took off the stones of the place and put them for his pillows, and lay down in the place to sleep.
All right. So at first, Esau already, he got with Ishmael, you know what I'm saying, which was, of Shemitic line, you know what I'm saying. So he was cool with that, you know what I'm saying, he wives and everything else. Then just go into Jacob, what he did, his travels, what he had, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And he dreamed, and behold.
Hold on, Salaki. With verse 11, right? They say he took the stones of that place and put them as pillows. You know anything about a Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, you got to have the right pillow. You understand? You know what I'm saying? It's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of thing. Like you can't even get rest good unless a brother got to, how the brother sleep, Kawal? He sleep with his arm. He gonna find rest and comfort like in the small things. The brother just want a good pillow to lay his head on. Well, then Lord have a son, lay your head on my pillow, Go ahead.
Verse 12. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on on the earth.
Go ahead.
And the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of the Most High ascending and descending on it. Verse 13. And behold, the Most High stood above it. And said,
y'all ever heard this Jacob ladder?
Come on.
This where the expression come from here. He's seeing the angels go what? In and out of the earth. But you got to remember, this is a dream. This is a vision that he having while he's sleeping. And he's seeing Jacob's ladder. Right? Go ahead.
And behold, the Most High stood above it and said, I am the Most High power of Abraham, thy father, and the power of Isaac, and the land wherein thou liest, to thee will I give it,
right,
and to thy seed.
Go ahead. That's it. So the Lord is giving Jacob this dream, and in his vision, he's seeing the angels going to and fro. And the question you have to ask is, the angels are doing the work.
That's right.
And the Most High is saying, listen, they doing what I'm telling them to do.
Right.
But this land that you're about to go into, I'm going to give it to you. And just like you seeing these angels go to and fro, I got you. All right? Go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 14. Well, Ayaha, Zara'ik, Ka'ai Parah, it's like it, Ka'ai Par, Rataza, Waparatazath, Yama'a, Wakwadama'a, Wataza, Panaha, Wanagaba'a, Wanaba Rakawa, Baka, Kala, Mashapakta, Ha'adama, Waba Zara'ak, Wana'a, Anaka, Anakaya, Imak, Washimarathwa, Bakala, Ashar, Talaak, Wayashatabia, Thayak, Slakib, Al, Ha'adama, Haza'ath, Kaya, La'ah, Isa'ab, Id, Ishar, Ishayathia, Ath, Ashar, Dabarathia, Lakah, Wayakataza, Yaikwa, Shamanathwa, Wayamar, Akayan, Yash, Yahweh, Wamakwam, Haza'ah, Wa'anakaya, La'ah, Yada'ithia, Wa'yaya Ra'ah, Wa'amar, Ma'ah, Nara'ah, Hamakwam, Haza'ah, Ayalad, it's like it. Ayalat, Za'ah, Kaya, Bayam, Alahayam, Waza'ah, Sha'ar, Ashamayam, Wayashakam, Ya'aiqua, Baba Kwara, Wayakwak, Ath, Abawan, Ashar, Sham, Mara'ah, Shataywa, Wayasham, Atha'ah, Matazaba'ah, Wayatazakwa, Shemawan, Slaki, Shaman, Ya'al, Ra'asha'a, Wayakwara'a, Ath, Sham, Awakwam, Hawa'a, Bawath, Al, Ra'awalam, Lawaza, Sham, Ha'ayara, Lara'ashna'a, Wayadar, Ya'aiqua, Barawar, La'amar, Yahweh, Alahayim, Imadia, Shemaranayah, Badarak, Haza'ah, Ashar, Anakayah, Hawalak, Wanathan, La'yah, La'kaam, La'akal, Wabagad, Lalakab, Lalakash, Lalabash, Lalabash. We start at verse 20. All right, that's it.
Oh, yeah, it's Salakia too. I said earlier, when Esau went and got a daughter of Ishmael, you understand, Salakia. Once again, he didn't follow what his father had already told his brother. You understand? He did what he wanted to do when he got his wife. You understand? He once again, there was a lot of nation that was in Canaan at the time. So you got to remember, this is history. But Esau has once again showed his defiance about what his father wanted in that verse earlier. Salaki.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 14. And thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad into the west, and to the east, and to the north, and to the south, and in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And behold, I am with thee, and I will keep thee in all places, in all places, whither thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land, for I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. And Jacob awakened out of his sleep, and he said, surely the Most High is in this place, and I knew it not.
Right.
Verse 17. And he was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of the Most High, and this is the gate of heaven.
Right.
Verse 18. And Jacob arose early in the morning and took the stone that he had put for his pillows and set it up for a pillar and poured oil upon it, upon the top of it. Verse 19. And he called the name of that place Beth El, but the name of that city was called Luz at the first. Verse 20. And Jacob vowed a vow, saying, if the Most High will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat and raiment to put on.
This is the only thing that Jacob was concerned about. Something to fill his stomach with and something to put his clothes on his back. You understand? That's what he was concerned with, because guess what? He knew that the Most High was what? With him. So what are we worried about, Koal? There was a man that slept on rocks. And the Most High came to him in a dream and said, I'm going to be with you. And not only am I going to be with you, I'm going to be with who? Your children. I'm going to be with your children's children. I got you. And Jacob said, you know what? Surely the Most High is in this place. When you come into the Isupk, this is a place that the Lord has shown he is with us. And because he's with us in this place and in this school, then guess who else he's going to be with? Our children's children. Right? And with that, we're going to get ready to wrap up and do these prayers, if I may. Minute here. Amadium.
Laya Shala.
Laya Shala.
Got this out here.
So up when y'all put on that meet the stands, we're gonna face towards the east, do the prayers.
It's the Lord's Prayer. It's like we do the Lord's Prayer in English. In the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'ah, Batazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazar, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Athalanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawabati Nawa, Hasalaknawa, Kawabati Nawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayanawa, Manasai Warren, a ball, Haishayanawa, Mayan, Rod, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwith, Wa'ala, Wa'aparth, Lawa'alamya, Aman.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Let's pray for the power. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Baba Kasha, Athanawa, Hakak, Rapa'ah, Kamaka'ala, Kamadawah, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarium, Hakak, Lahaquium, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawath, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Dawada Aman.
In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to clean the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it.
So blessings in Hebrew. Rakatha Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai. Why Maka Allah. Why Halahayim. Batazabaya. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapya. Hasaranya. Ha Kwatazayamya. Ha Kwatazayoyo. Why Kwathia. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Dawada Aman.
The blessings in the Hebrew. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, Commander General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ayaharyam, Mahayan, Yaba'ah, Isariah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Asha'ah, Shalakia, Shemayim, Waratazar, Ayathan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Ayanawam, Shemarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashemash, Lahakayah, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaathka, Waba'aka, Ma'ata, Wadayam.
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharallah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayam, Al Damalaka'a, Al Takarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Amaka, Yaramwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'atazawa, Al Tazapanwaka, Amara'a, Lakawa, Wakakidam, Magayawa'a, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shabasha'ala, Awada, Kaya, Nawataza, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Alahaya, Anawam, Wayashamai, Alahayam, Mawa Abba, Wahagariam, Gabal, Wayamai, Wayamalak, Palashath, Am Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawai, Zarawad, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Ashalaham, Kamadian, Kayasara, Kayabian, Banakot, Washman, Nashatmawa, Bayan Daira, Hayawa, Daman, Laadama, Shayathamwa, Nahadama, Kairab, Ashar, Amra, Slaki, Nairashah, Ladawa, Ath, Nayawath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Kaash, W Arya Ira, Wakalaba, Dalahat, Harayam, Kathar Datma, Basa Iraka, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Malaha, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabalawa, Adyai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayatha, Shimka, Yahawa, Labatka, Ayawan, Alkarataza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. They have hate, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They have consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Israelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assure also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Say lie. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, and to Sisir, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kason, would perish at Endor, that it came at dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Horeb and like Zaire, yea, all their princes, as Abba and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, and stumble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Sir, so you gonna prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah Rakiyah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakiyah.
Get this side. Get this side. Men of Israel, I'm going to render one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amado Shabbat, Amadio, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, Yahweh Matah. Let's dismiss.
We just concluded the Sabbath service for Fayetteville, North Carolina. If you could, please comment, like, subscribe, and share. We continue to push this truth in this earth. Once again, we have Sabbath service down here in Fayetteville, North Carolina from 7:30 to 9:30 on the Sabbath. And we have classes throughout the week. We have it starting at 6:30 on Monday, 6:30 to 8:30 on Monday, scripture breakdown with Captain of 13,000, Captain Naya Thought. That's over North Carolina. And we have classes here in Fayetteville, 205 West Russell Street from 7 to 9 from Tuesday till Friday. And with that, shalom.